Okay, happy Sunday afternoon out there to everybody, friends and subscribers. I'm hobbling along out here today. I'm going to try to get this post in the ground for solar tracker number 4. I got a little different use today for my stump grinder. I've taken out about 18 huge stumps so far, and I hurt myself the other day, which is why I'm hobbling. I took a big stump over there, which you can see in the other videos, and another one over there, and I tripped on one of these rocks and hurt my ankle again. But that being said, today I've got the PVC pipe laid out, and I've put a little line in the ground where that pipe's going to go. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to get this thing warmed up, the stump grinder. I'm going to drag it backwards and use it as a trencher here, so I get my pipe in the ground, or at least get the trench started. I know it's not a trencher, but that's what it's getting used for today. And then for my PV run from the solar tracker to the combiner box, I've got a little over 100 foot of number 8 wire. It's been laying in the mud. And then I'm going to use a double action relay as like a remote control from the LPC solar tracker. It's going to run 2 sets of these 14 gauge AWG copper wire. This was a hell of a buy on eBay. 200 feet for 25 bucks. So I'm going to put 2 strands of that, and obviously a negative and positive, so 2 strands of the number 8 through that conduit, which should be fun. And then bury it underground, bring it up on that pole, then have it ready to go in the concrete before I put this pole in. That's today's deal. So, without further ado, I'm going to, I got the old time-lapse camera over there. I'm going to get it going and see how much we capture. We'll see how much I get done today. Is it supposed to rain for like the next week? I lost the last 2 beautiful days we had because I couldn't walk. So we'll see how far I get. All right, that's it. I'm going to get after it. I'll be back in a while. All right. This is my little trench. Not going to be very deep, but don't need to be. It'll be about 4 inches deep. Look at that, man. That didn't even take me 5 minutes. Now I can put my pipes in, run my wire. And it hasn't rained for about a week, so this ground turns into kind of like a brick. And then when it gets wet again, it turns into soup. So that's it. That idea worked out pretty good. I just dragged that stump grinder backwards. Low RPM. Fantastic. Open your mind and change your view of things. That's what I did. Worked good. So that's a big deal. I'd have been out here with a pick and a shovel for quite a while doing that. Alright, I'm going to put the wires together and start running inside the conduit and glue them up, and I'll be back. We'll see how far I get. Okay, this is what I got done so far. Pipes glued together. The wire is run. It's a total of 6 wires total. 2 number 6s and 4 14 AWG copper for the linear actuators. 2 number 6 for the PV going over to that one, to the combiner box. From the combiner box they go underground into the garage with the 2 pairs of number 6 wire. And then the PV wire is 10 gauge, and the wire coming from the solar panels is 12 gauge, so the whole thing just gets progressively bigger. It seems to work pretty well. That side down there I'm not going to worry about right now because I got to chip some concrete. I got to find a couple more legs. I'm going to attempt to put this pole in the ground. I say attempt because my ankle's giving out on me, man. I can't hardly get the shoe on. But we're going to try to at least drop it in the hole and see what happens. Alright, I'll be back. I'm glad I got this far. Alright, I'll be back with more. So far, so good. Okay, here we are 3 hours later, and at least a bag of concrete short. But I do have the wire in temporarily. Now I can adjust it down here where it needs to be. I got it partially buried. I got to fix that end over there. I got to beat up some concrete to get it to where I want it to go. But the pole's in place. That's pretty damn good, to me anyway. And she's heading due south. So there we go. That's what I did on my Sunday. Finally got this pole in the ground. I think it's been 7 months since I bought it. And the wires are run, and I'm one step closer. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I've about had it. And that's the ticket for today. Daylight savings time, 2020, March 2020. Fantastic. Finally, that was a long time coming. All right, thanks for watching. I'm going to go shut off the time lapse if it's even been working. Thanks for watching.